so this is it.
Oh, how perfectly lovely.
Miss Claythorne.
You're Rogers?
Yes, good evening, miss.
Good evening, Rogers. Will you bring up my luggage and Captain Lombard's?
Very good, miss.
Have you been here before?
No, but I've heard a lot about the place.
From Mr. and Mrs. Owen?
No, old Johnny Brewer, a pal of mine, built this house. It's a sad and poignant story.
A love story?
Yes, ma'am, the saddest of all.
Oh.
He was a wealthy old boy and fell in love with the famous Lily Logan. Married her, bought the island, and built this place for her.
Sounds most romantic.
Poor Johnny, he thought by cutting her off from the rest of the world, without even a telephone as means of communication, he could hold her.
And the fair Lily, tired of her ivory tower, and escaped?
Uh-huh. Johnny went back to Wall Street, made a few more millions, and the place was sold.
Well, here we are. Well, I ought to find Mrs. Owen. The others will be up in a minute.
It would be very rude to leave me here all by myself.
Would it? Well, I wonder where she is.
She'll come along when she's ready. While we're waiting, do you think I can have a drink? I'm very dry.
Oh, of course you could.
Certainly warm after that steep climb. What's yours?
Oh, no, not for me. Not on duty.
A good secretary is never off duty.
Oh, really? This is exciting.
What?
All this. The smell of the sea, the beach, the gulls, and this lovely house. I am going to enjoy myself.
I think you are. I think we both are. Here's to you. You're very lovely.
Where's Mrs. Owen?
Mr. and Mrs. Owen won't be down from London until tomorrow, miss. I thought you knew.
Tomorrow? No.
I have a list here of the guests expected, miss, if you'd like to have it. The second boatload is just arriving.
Thank you. How awful. I say, you will be sweet and help me, won't you?
I won't move from your side.
Thank you. It seems silly to have brought only us in the first boat and all the rest in the second.
That, I'm afraid, was design, not accident.
Design? What do you mean?
I suggested to the boatman that there was no need to wait for any more passengers. Back in 5 shillings soon started up the engine.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Well, they're not very exciting, lot, are they?
I thought the young man was rather nice looking.
Callow, definitely callow, and very, very young.
Oh, I expect that you think that an older man is more attractive.
I don't think, my darling, I know.
Wizard place you've got here.
Oh. I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has been detained in London, I'm afraid, and won't be down until tomorrow.
Oh, too bad.
May I introduce you to Captain Lombard? Mr.
Marston. Anthony Marston.
Have a drink.
Yes, thank you.
What will you have? Gin, whiskey, sherry?
Whiskey, I think.
Oh,
Wonderful place you have here.
oh, I'm Mrs. Owen's secretary. Mrs. Owen has been detained in London, I'm afraid, and won't be down until tomorrow.
Say when?
Wizard.
Wasted on them anyway. Thank goodness I didn't make my souffle. Dinner won't be a minute, miss. It's just a matter of dishing up.
Is everything all right, Rogers? Can you manage between the two of you?
Yes, thank you, miss. Mrs. talks a lot, but she gets it done.